Allô? Allô, allô? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hi, Star. Hi, Adam. Hi, Scrouch. Hi, Dossie. Hi, V-Sneeze. Hi, Van. I don't know why the thingy thing isn't working. You know? The thingy thing. Oh, I don't think I have the... Oh, no, yes, I do. Just kidding. Hi, Dengu. Hi, Aaron. Or Fortnite. It's up your butt. Whatever we do, we are going to do a day of Fortnite because we have to, because of the subathon. But I'll plan a day. We'll plan a day. We could do that, honestly, like the upcoming weekend. Because we raid Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And so then I have Saturday, Sunday, Monday to do other things. So we can plan it for the upcoming weekend. If you'd like. Okay, I might need to adjust volume settings and stuff since it's been so long since I played this. Like, that's loud. I do remember, though, I do recall the main menu music was louder than anything else in the game. So let me just continue load in and see what the volume is actually like. Yeah, see, dude, this is so quiet. Let me get some dialogue going.
Yes.
Try to smell him. Excuse me?
No response. He just arches his brow.
How's this volume seem?
He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
Other? Okay.
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Try work, the case at hand. It can work miracles. Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
Your heart beats twice like a fist. The serotonin deficiency makes your teeth clench.
This, see, I want to say thank you, or like, okay, good idea. But this is being sarcastic, so...
The lieutenant glances at his electronic wristwatch.
Okay, well, let me try it.
There is a sudden, harsh...
Try work, the case at hand. It can work miracles. Focus on other people.
Your heart. The lieutenant blinks, his mouth slightly open, and his body motionless. A microsecond passes.
Excuse me, I was lecturing you. I shouldn't have. You should consult a medical professional if you feel that you need help.
A moment passes. The lieutenant...
Yeah, there is.
Yes? What do you want to know? No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
The lieutenant adjusts his collar. It doesn't look like he wants the case to be more mysterious.
You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again?
Does this volume sound better?
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate.
This volume looks good. You think it could be louder? I mean, Kim's voice is also quieter
During that time,
than the narrator.
the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
It's okay, Ethan. Don't worry. It's okay.
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer.
Now that we've inspected the scene, I want to know more about this pissing competition you mentioned. Here, let me make my little avatar smaller. Although it's also blocking the day info. I feel like there's so many things everywhere in this game. Like, as far as the UI goes, I feel like it's hard to find a spot that works for like additional things for stream. You know what I mean? Here I can put it here. We can see the day better. I could go over here. I feel like it's gonna look weird if I flip it the other way. Can I even flip it the other way? I can. Oops. Yeah, that looks fucking weird. That looks so weird. I don't like that. I can just chill over here with the portraits. You don't think this looks weird? This looks so weird to me. Not at all? Okay, well, I'll just make it smaller and I'll chill over here with the other portraits then. Yeah, I feel like this spot over here is good. It makes sense. And then, yeah, none of the information, like my money and the time and everything, none of that is covered. Okay, now that we've inspected the scene, I want to know more about this pissing competition you
What's
mentioned.
there to say? It's just stupidity.
Oh, what kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Ah, so this is a struggle over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of.
Hi, Ethan.
It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary, somewhere in your mind hangs a dark green blackboard. There are two columns. One says, cases solved. The other, confirmed kills. The rows are endless.
Look for precinct
Jean
41.
Vicmere, Judith Minot, a special consultant. What was his name? Then the rows degrade into green nothingness.
What's special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's
Hi,
just
Flash.
a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
I'm a sniffer, okay? Volunteered to spoil it?
Yes. I'm an unrepentant spoil sport.
I wonder what this is about me that I was sent by my station. Here's an eyebrow thinking it best to let you make the next
Clearly,
move.
he has already formed his own theory. It's all part of the master plan, you see.
I'm a highly experimental cob, but if I am right, this even by my standards. I sent to teach you a lesson in style. There can only be one conclusion. I'm the finest, a case-solving machine sent to outperform you in every way imaginable. I probably have an unbelievable kill count. I'm gonna leave why I was sent unspecified. Must be an augury and apocalyptic omens of my people. Can you guess my message? I like this one. But also this, because I like to goof around with Kim, but I also like to be on his good side, and so I do like to take things seriously with him, right? Because that's what he wants.
Really?
His eyebrow gets raised one more notch. I arrived at the scene 3 days early, drink myself to oblivion, fully reimmerse myself in this reality, and then work the case from an angle so crescent fresh it produces never before seen results, not only for criminology, but for the human mind.
It can't be that.
Part of him sort of wants to believe what you just said. I am notoriously difficult to work with, wonderkind with extremely unorthodox methods. It isn't, but I will prove it so.
I hope you do.
I thought you had solved 104 cases.
Well, technically, the official record keeper has been known to double count murder-suicides.
A common accounting gimmick used to inflate precinct stats.
Let's be honest, 102 is pathetic. No, so you're still a
I'm good
cop.
enough for this case. I'm not here to compete. I came because I had to. My fellow officers, the sergeants in particular, would have made this scene into a circus.
Enough of the competition. Tell me
Yes,
something.
it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Yo! Okay, I don't know why. Oh, okay, there. 97%, let's go. I will try to smell him, but why did the 41st send me? Sorry, cop, plus Roy mentioned suicide.
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to slight Precinct 57.
That makes more sense than the other stuff I
Just
thought of.
think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic.
Sorry,
You
Papa,
showed
that-
up
shut
3
the fuck
days
up.
late, wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
What if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck up? As a joke. I'm definitely gonna
I've
talk to
considered
him.
It
That's
would
true.
be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
You are the
I am the
finest.
finest of nothing.
Do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Hold still a second. Try to smell Kim.
The lieutenant's posture becomes rigid and uncomfortable as you lean forward and sniff the area just above his shoulder blade. He smells like a man, a perfectly normal man.
Failure! What the fuck?
Wait. There's something there. Something that sets your GABA receptors aflutter. The lieutenant's aftershave, a common drugstore brand. Strong hints of pine needle. Strange, you're not getting any strong ideological whiffs from the lieutenant.
Do you need something, detective?
I was just wondering what brand of aftershave you
It's
use.
nothing fancy, just plain old Tiger Super Special. I do like the way it tingles though. It's the only part of shaving I actually look forward to. Was there something else you wish to discuss?
Yarp. Okay. There's these guys here still. Okay, I have to remember what the heck I was doing. I do have a skill point. the puppet master. Dude, there's so many things that are good to level up. Maybe I could just get like one thing into reaction speed. I feel like composure is really good to have too, though. Smell them again. Hi, Nick. And hi, Atka. Happy Monday. I think I'm gonna do one volition, actually. Yeah. Let's see. Oh right, we got the fucking thing from the the body. An Empire, Volition, Shivers. And then Empire. Decor, Shivers. Okay. Little library card. From the boardwalk guy. Yeah. Man, I have so much to remember. It's been so long since I played this. Fuckface kid is still here even though the body's gone. I think... Oh, let me look at the map. Let's look at our tasks. Get yourself organized. Roam the streets to sniff out some comrades. Find the secret passphrase to Steban's meeting. Obstinate with our project. We'll cooperate with the river if you help her out with the research project. First, find the filament memory with an off-site copy from her old workplace and bring it back to her, then wait for further instructions. Find the frozen ice cream maker mentioned in the note. Get the ice cream maker open. Find the right tool or ask Suna for help. Has to be some way to talk to this person. You just haven't found it yet. It's definitely not about signs. But if you just try again, find your way out of this maze of things to say. I have to call the library. Okay, let's do that. And you didn't chop your fingers off. Let's go!
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? I'm afraid they're closed. It says here that the library is open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
We should try again during business.
Anything else, Detective?
Who's Sylvie? I forget.
Just a second, officer. Sylvie Malaika on the line for your office. Yes, hello?
It's the police again.
Great. What else do you need, Detective?
Oh.
You hear the call.
Anything else I can
I
help
didn't remember who that was.
In the cabin, you see a set of...
Okay. This guy's jacket just says piss on the back. Okay. Yeah. I remembered. Yeah, quote from the hotel place.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man.
Yeah, Tommy. So true. Okay, let's travel to the church. Is she still in here, actually?
Yes,
Hello.
what is it?
About the offset copy you asked me to
Yes?
bring. I think it's weird, but I couldn't get it open. It's completely
This is getting
frozen.
ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out.
There's a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet. It's a thing. Something she holds dear.
It's
Why
a
do you need
backup
it?
of my former employer's project. The radio game
You've never
we were
seen her?
working on.
What?
It's stored on a
Have you beat the
filament
game?
memory, just like the one inside this radio computer.
She's making it extra simple for you.
The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament.
Hold on. If it's called an off-site copy, then why is it still on-site?
Good
Oh
question.
god, not this again.
It's in the
Basement.
basement. Okay.
Sound
And no, taking it outside the building wouldn't have protected it from the data loss. There's nothing wrong with keeping the backup in the basement. What happened was a freak accident that has nothing to do with how the backup was stored. We clear?
This is clearly a painful topic for her. She must have had to explain us.
Fucking
The
look
bookstore
at
lady
yourself.
hates me. Says I'm part of the curse. Whatever that means.
Why does she think you're part
Because
of the
he's from Martinez, and people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil.
Do I like to get with the times? Would you harsh? What if it does emit evil? I like to
She
get with the
literally
times.
started praying for the higher powers when she first saw my range Civic. I'm not making this up.
The lieutenant coughs like he's amused.
Once I came in one morning, only to find that my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets. Wards. It looked like some Seminine magic. Thanks.
Okay, so we have to figure out how to defrost it. So we need the right tool. Okay, you said you do not want to know. Need to be okay. Yeah, I'm on day 4, if that tells you anything. Pretty good games, I know. I think I got into this place on day 3, I think. I think. It might have been day 4. It's been a very long time, but over any and all you have one day if you meet her in person or not audacity of yourself, but here we are. Okay, so yeah, I have to help Suna to help them. What is today? How do I see? What is today in game? How do I see? Inventory? No? I'm guessing it's Thursday because Thursday is at the top here. I don't know. Search for the college spell, this might take some time. Find a way into the secret passage. Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel. Get Isobel and Lillian in the nameless fishing village down the coast to sign a false document. I don't know if I want to do that though. Saw me on the streets and thought you're further. Yeah, I'm on day 4. I don't know how many hours in I am, but yeah, I'm on day 4. So. I do not want to buy these pants from Kuno. Establish authority. Ask another about the. Okay, find someone to talk to about the tattoos. Let's try to paint the wall, which I think I need more conceptualization. I think. I don't think Item. Then I have an antique rifle. The only thing I can think of at the moment is maybe the like antique store. You know what I'm saying? Right here. Oops. Oops. I don't know if he would have anything that I could buy and use. I don't think so. Just figurines, clothes, this thing.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table.
Yes,
street light?
officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
His manner is casual, but his speech is careful, measured. He wants you to. You see rows of toy soldiers try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back. Yes, buy something nice. A figurine. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this.
Yeah. You're like, this man, he's high as hell. He's high as all freaking heck, man. Also, I ain't got no money. I got $1.62. Can I fast travel? No, I can't fast travel. Okay, well, let's,
Both cables are unplugged.
oops.
This orange machine is dead. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here, or something stronger, like the Kvalsund KR2 multi-tool.
Didn't Solna give you a perfect tool for this kind of job?
Equip the multi-tool by going to...
Didn't I try and it didn't work? I didn't have enough strength or something. Pry bar. Wait, did I even clip it?
This orange machine, you slip your fingers under the frozen...
Didn't Solna give...
I thought
Equip the multi...
Okay. There we go.
This orange machine is dead still.
Yeah, I
It has
need...
a hand.
Fuck, I should have leveled up my physical strength. Piss. Piss, 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 piss. It's okay. It's fine. We will roam the streets. We'll see if there's anyone new we can talk to. Any other way we can get XP. Sorry, I'm just trying to check my vines for things. Oh, wow. Research. It's this, right? Yeah. $29 left for that. Oh, okay, okay. Wait, metric shit compressor. Okay, so that's almost done.
There it is again. That spectral smell haunting this industrial harbor. And it smells like heavy fuel oil mostly, because it's an industrial harbor. Years of turmoil, of hopes and dreams, ground beneath the inexorable tides of capital.
I can kind of smell dreams being ground down by capital.
Can you
Close your
smell
eyes and
it
take a
now? You inhale. The cilia along your olfactory epithelium tingle with excitement as they sift through the swirling morass of industrial odors. First come the smells of the agitated strikebreakers, layers of body oil and sweat, over-buttered meals, pulled from Bakelite lunch pals, the biting stench of lye soap. And then there's the slowly oxidizing metal gates, the scent of stale grease emanating from every crack.
Clarissa
Why are you so
Chia.
low? Thank you, Justin, for the resale for 3 months. Thank you very, very much. Hello, how are you? Thank you. Thank you very mucho.
Still smelling for communists, detective?
Yes.
Well, I'll be over here when you're finished.
What the lieutenant thinks is irrelevant. Your political olfactory cortex is lighting up like a holiday display. Look, it's pointing you right to that railing over there. Yes, now's your chance to establish contact. But be easy about it. Communists have been known to charge when startled.
Alright. Hi, Brad. How are you? Oi,
Hold on one
Manana.
minute, man. How can I help you?
Attempt to establish contact. Listen, brother, there's something important I need to talk to you about.
What's that, boya?
Boya?
Now's your chance. Remember, communists are notoriously skittish, so it's best to insinuate your way in.
I'm looking for some people who know how to really grind a sausage. It involves our mutual friends. Put your hands next to your head and curl your fingers like deer antlers. Investigating a particular smell, one with revolutionary implications. I'm looking for a secret cabal of mole people. I'm looking for a smell.
Could be coming from one of the jam lorries. Cargo's been sitting out for a while.
I'm looking for some people who know how to really grind a sausage.
Have you tried a butcher shop?
Okay, maybe it's time to abandon the subtle approach.
It involves our mutual friend.
Don't think I've ever met a Kras personally. Then again, I've never been to Grad.
He narrows one eye at you.
Maybe it's time to abandon the subtle approach.
I'm looking for communists. You know any?
Ah, now I see. Can't say I'm surprised. You seem to take your communism seriously. Not a bad thing, mind you. It's good for a man to take time to think about the whole socio-political world picture.
Oh, he certainly likes to take his time with things, especially when politics are at issue.
Okay, man.
So you've given up copying and now you're hunting comunistas. Care to say why?
Not hunting them. I'm trying to get organized by them. I'm on a sort of quest to develop my political potential and I need their help. How do your dream? Yeah, I'm trying to get organized. by them.
Oh, I see.
Gives you an exaggerated weight.
I wish I could help. Unfortunately, I don't know many comunistas.
Aren't you actually a communist? I thought you guys were all communists. Are you sure? You smell just like a communist.
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, I'm not institutional. A man's got to blaze his own trail, in my book.
Blazing his own trail, being his own man. Not exactly your typical communist spiel. Okay, so maybe he's not exactly a communist, but there's definitely some communistic residue about him.
I mean, he said he doesn't know many communists, so he might know
But you know, I
some.
did meet a genuine ideologo a few months ago. Perhaps he's your guy. You know, a guy with a theory. Someone who likes to pit his theory against other
Ideologist?
theories in deadly theory combat.
How did you meet
It
him?
was late one night as I was leaving the arbor. He was waiting
Yeah,
on the
it's really
corner in a
windy.
bright white jacket. Classic Sarameritian style.
That Amaritian stuff.
He asked me for a light. We shared cigarettes. Then he asked me if I ever thought about getting into some of the extra physical branches of communism.
An extremely cool way to establish contact. Wish I'd thought of that. What does it mean, the extra physical branches of communism?
No idea. I took it to mean he was asking me to join some sort of underground cell. A very old school organizing technique. The sort of thing comunistas used to do before the revolution.
What did you tell him?
The same thing I always tell people who try to press some claim on me. I said, every boyadero rides alone.
Did you say his name was Esteban Legend?
Didn't say anything about his name. Wasn't this sort of encounter where names matter?
Okay, how do I find this
I couldn't
guy?
tell you. Once I declined his offer, we finished our cigarettes and he disappeared back into the night. Just before he melted into the shadows, he turned to me and said, "Remember Dobrava and Abadanais."
Dobrava and Abadanais. Dobrava and Abadanais.
And then he was gone. I
Why?
don't know. Guess not everyone remembers.
A tight half smile crossed his face. What do you think it means?
Been wondering about that myself. Some comunista inside talk could be. Not meant for the wider public. They love that kind of thing. You'd have to ask someone who knows to see the logo personally.
Not to interfere in your personal errand, but it might have something to do with that passphrase Cindy mentioned earlier.
That's really dumb. You should feel embarrassed even suggesting that. Oh my god! Why can we be such a dickhead to Kim? That's really dumb. Good thinking,
The
Kim.
lieutenant nods.
Just in time. The faithful partner arrives with the key that turns the lock. You two make a good pair.
Aww.
I salute you, boyas, and wish you good fortune on this grand ideological quest.
He tips his hat ever
The
so
man
slightly.
whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. Yeah, the stranger mean ones, yeah. GRIH, Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. Alright. Attend Saban's meeting after 22 o'clock at the Cape Side Apartment. Okay, we need it to be 10 o'clock so that way we can call the library. And we need it to be... And we need it to be 22 o'clock, so that's not for a very long time to attend the meeting. So aside from that,
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with the mail collection box has no faith in your psychopathic manipulations.
very true. I kicked it and I pet it first, and then I came back later and I kicked it, and that was fucked up. I can't do anything with this right now. Yo, look at his head. But this is where the meeting will be, the apartments. Who's washing
The door is
dishes?
closed again. You hear someone inside, walking from room.
I kinda wanted to see. I'm pretty sure I did everything I possibly could in here. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do in here. I explored to my heart's content. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov. Honestly, he does kind of look like you after all.
The hero of the working class! Salute the statue.
Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm. There aren't many communists around, not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Anything else in here?
You hear someone walking around inside. A poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger.
The
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason.
It's generally easier to do things if you
Give me a moment.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you could call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentences feel rusty.
Do you know anything about a secret meeting that's
What?
happening tonight?
No, nobody tells me anything.
Would she understand if they did?
How about any unusual activity taking place after hours, say after 22
If it
o'clock?
ain't my business, I'll keep my nose out of it. Well, I think we'd all be better off if people kept their noses to themselves. Ask away, policeman.
You questions who lives in
No
apartment
one
10?
lives there. It's been empty for months.
I thought someone through the door.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you? Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
Do you know who lived in the foreclosed apartment?
The hell am I supposed to know? Another nut job, I assume.
Young people. Why is there a hole in the wall in the abandoned apartment?
Some lunatic lost his mind. All kinds of morons pass through these halls.
With how small these rooms are, wouldn't you want to break the wall down?
Is one of the residents on a vacation? Their mailbox is
People
overflowing.
come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
They probably just moved or died, hopefully somewhere else.
Who lives behind the padlocked door?
Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar. I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Astrology? You mean astronomy?
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
You mean the star and antlers, like the symbol of
The
communism.
symbol of what now?
Political ideology.
All I know about politics is that it's brought us more harm than good.
Gonna
I
go through
think he
this
studied
again.
something to
Are you
do
sure you
with
don't mean
all those-
astronomy?
That's what I said. Astrology.
The lieutenant shakes his head as though to say, let it go.
What can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than
She mumbles
That's all.
some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Oof.
The bow collector.
Hi, not. Yeah, I
It's
really
early
enjoyed
in
it so
the
far.
morning. The world is dark blue. The sparks light her face, a delicate composition of triangles. The streets seem to grow longer, like in a dolly zoom. And there's something in the air as you stand there and wave back at the shapes growing smaller and smaller. Something that has always been there. A great see-through world. The tenderness you feel. The ghost of Revachol between you, carrying your signals. The holy messenger.
Heck yeah. We need another skill point to have another one, but that's okay. That gave us +3 shivers. We have learning cabin perception race of 5. All endurance weight checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance race to 4. +1 XP for every orb clicked. All intellect learning cabs raised by 1. Your radar raised to 5, plus 1 conceptualization. Uncapable logic, fire learning operation. Plus 1 pain threshold. Psyche learning caps raised by 1. Guillaume Les Millions. These artworks are also interesting. Stop being French! Okay, we can... okay, we have time, so... I don't think, yeah, like I said, I've looked through everything out here. So... let's exit. And we can talk to Cindy again as well, but I want to go call the library before forgetting.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57.
Right.
Hold on. I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to the librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
He sounds worried, yet ready to assist. This is how people get when the police call.
I'm looking for any information that you can provide on Billy Mejean, a reader.
Billy Mejean, you said. Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
On Moreau Drive in central Jamrock, in a darkened hall lit by orange desk lamps far away from the noise outside, a middle-aged man taps commands into an old radio computer. A printout falls on the desk. Behind him, a lonely reader scours some dusty bookshelves, looking for a paperback.
Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Mejean's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
They're too poor to have a phone line.
Yes, home address is fine.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says. That's all.
That would be the one that, I'm assuming has the, like, super overflowing, mailbox. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment 20.
That's where the smoker on the balcony lives, isn't it?
Oh. Have any other information?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
You know someone who was?
Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Mejean? They returned a Thibault book the other day. Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
Good. You have a name now.
So Billy Mejean is not, they could be gay and married? Or is gay marriage not legal in this universe? Billy Mejean is a woman, not a man. How did your colleague know that it was her husband?
Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her.
And then goes for a little drink later. On the lookout.
You know the husband's name?
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight.
Marie described to me what the husband looked like.
Marie! She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he'd had a drink or two the last time she saw him.
What was he wearing?
1 second. Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that.
Thank you, that's all from me. I have no other questions.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
Anything else you need from me? 57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see.
Okay, back to the apartments. So I want to talk to Cindy and also look around apartment 20. Pretty sure I already checked this box, but I'm gonna check it again. Apparently I didn't.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Okay, no. I thought I might have a different dialogue option with her. Here, no. Isn't this her? Yeah, this is where she stays. Or Cindy. Interesting that I have an option to interact with that. Okay, just checking everything. Okay, we're gonna go to the other balcony. Hi, Vin, how are you?
A weathered brown door.
Okay,
The
this is
number
20.
reads 20. Something smells good. Soup alongio. The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock. This is the door. You already know it's the right door. This is going to be so hard.
We should discuss this before we move on. What should we
You're
expect?
right. Let's talk this through.
You hear some light footsteps and what appears to be a daily weather forecast playing on the radio.
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Méjean. We need to confirm these, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary.
Do you have any advice on how to tell her?
Just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
Good advice.
Try to bail out? No. I'm
The
ready.
lieutenant motions toward,
Hello? Who is it?
and someone turns down the radio.
Is this Billy Machine's home? This is the police. Please open the door.
The police? A moment, please give us a moment.
Us.
Tidying up. Nervously. There's fear in her voice.
Come in, the door is open.
The door is open. Hello? The door is open. She said, give us a moment. Well, let's explore before we speak. Chalk drawn height chart for children's growth over the... Yeah. Textbook for high school, mathematics, trigonometry mostly. Photos of contemporary pop stars adorn the walls. Clock is ticking away with an odd cheerfulness. Its ticking makes you anxious. Rings hollow in the room. I don't think I can go in the bathroom. Tiny. Windows covered in old newspaper clippings. For curtains, packages of humanitarian aid macaronis. Leftovers kept warm on a stovetop. Smells like buckwheat and onions in here.
It's you from the bookstand.
Just looks at you for a moment without knowing what to do.
I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. You're on your own here. Condensation from stepping inside. He must feel vulnerable without his glasses. Is this why he's letting you take the lead?
Thanks, but I'm alright.
Is this about Victor, my husband. Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what.
She stops, her eyes trying to read answers from
Keep
his
it
face.
together. You don't want your body language to tell her the news.
Sorry, I'm rambling. It's just that Victor often gets into all kinds of trouble. So, how can I help you?
How about some small talk before you break the news?
72%. Okay, our empathy is good. Kim is here. Kept my composure. Discussed things through the chief. Okay, I think this is honestly the best it's going to get. I noticed you were cooking
People got
something.
to eat. What is this about? Why are you suddenly
no,
asking
I made
me
her
about
anxious.
my cooking?
No. You live here with your husband,
It's me,
right?
Victor, and the kids here. We have 2 daughters, Jenny and Jolie.
How old are you?
Jolie is 16 and Jenny is turning 18 next month.
Where's
The
everybody?
girls are staying at their friend's place tonight. And Victor is out.
She swallows visibly.
Out where?
He has a problem with drinking, and so he disappears every now and then. He's probably in the parks drinking with his friends. I sent him to the library a few days ago, but I guess something came up.
What's the name of the library?
It's in Jamrock. The one at Mayrow Street. I don't know the official name.
Central Jamrock Public Library?
I think, yes, if that's the one on Mayrow.
It is.
Did he make it to the
No,
library?
I guess I'll find out when he decides to come back home. It shouldn't be long from now.
What was he supposed to do in the
Just to
library?
return a book of mine. Why? Why all those questions, Detective? Did he...
Do something? Break something? It's a fool's hope.
What was the name of the
I
book?
think it was, Thibaut's The Glinting Curve. It was pretty good.
Remember what he was wearing?
His
last
old
time?
leather jacket.
Can you describe
It's just your average brown leather jacket, but he bought it as a teenager, so...
No distinctive
No,
features?
well, the lining is hand-sewn, it's blue. I tried to make the thing more weatherproof since he's running around with it in the middle of winter.
Something
She
else I have
folds
to tell
her
you.
hands across her chest. Here it comes.
Ooh, okay. Identified the jacket, identified the library card. Definitely don't want to be so, how have you been? That's, yeah, definitely gonna, both of these just made her more anxious. I was trying to kind of ease into it, but yeah. Time to lose an 83%, yeah. It would be higher if I didn't make her anxious.
You've done this before. Just keep your focus.
Ma'am, I'm very sorry to say, but your husband, Victor Machine, was found dead on the Martinez boardwalk.
What did you say?
A great and terrible spike. The blood freezes in her veins.
Husband, Victor Machine, is dead. I'm very sorry for your loss, ma'am.
Oh,
Touches her neck, eyes pale like pearls in seawater.
oh. But he was just...
He looks at the kitchen table, where 2 cigarette butts are still on the tray.
But he was just here. Alive.
We understand this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. Take your time, ma'am.
What happened to him?
Turns to you, her neck and cheeks are covered with red blotches, her double chin is shaking. Still early to say, but at first glance it seems like he slipped and hit his head. It was an accident. He fell through a hole in the boardwalk and hit his head. I'll say this one.
Was he drunk?
Alcohol may have played a role. Yeah, the dead guy on the boardwalk. We don't know yet, but we will let you know when the results arrive. I'll say that.
I see. And you just found him there, lying in the cold. How long had he been there?
If you say 2 days maybe, it will be etched in her mind forever.
It's hard to say at this point.
She blinks, eyes welling up with tears, as her hand starts searching for something from the pockets of her dress. The handkerchief.
No words, just give her the...
A small, terrified smile quivers on her face as she takes the handkerchief and wipes away the tears. She looks disoriented.
Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
No. I just need to tell my girls.
The air gets sucked out of her lungs suddenly.
It burns like acid. Unreal.
God, should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
No. A day.
Take a day to recover. You'll be better prepared when they come home tomorrow.
Good. That's probably the right thing. Thank you.
He nods, but with a wretched expression.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number in case you want to contact him earlier.
Answer a leaflet with the morgue's contact
A
information.
very good call.
Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still...
She rubs her face, runs her fingers over cheeks that have become...
Thank you. Thank you for telling me. I'll call if...
She runs out of breath.
These are her last reserves of strength. Her muscles will give in soon. Already, she starts to shake.
Again, I'm very sorry, ma'am.
We should step outside and talk.
At the library card by her. Leave the room.
You did well.
I could have done more.
You did enough.
He pauses, rubbing his hands together to generate some...
Can save the whole world, you know.
Can't bring the dead back.
What
I'll
now?
call the station when we're finished with the day, and let them know the name of the deceased.
About Billy and her
They'll
kids?
manage.
They have to. It's not your place to live their lives.
That's
it?
We should get back to our case now that our duty here is done. Let's go.
Ooh. Okay, investigate apartment number 10. We can do that while we're here. Man. Oh, so sad.
You hear someone walking
It's
around
already supposed to be
inside.
empty. Did you break in here?
Excuse me? Of course not.
You have plenty of reason to enter.
I don't need a warrant if I suspect there's been a break-in.
Oh, come on.
There's a pause before you hear the door being
Well,
unlocked.
that was easy.
That was smart.
Yo, shoes! Let's go! A blister pack of medicine peeks out of the box. You should take it. Looks like a fine mattress. Don't be ridiculous, you can hear it swarming with bugs! Ew. Could it be the phasmid? No, probably not. No, I missed. There was another option that popped up. No gamma. This is such a tiny room.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
It's my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world.
Nothing. You're right. Get in there. Deep. Invade every personal space. Break every lock.
Just browsing.
Yes, that's what it is. A quick peek here, a short glance there. It's all quite delectable.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
She jingles a set of keys in her hand.
There are a lot of different keys there. More than 20, at least. Her voice is really cheerful, despite her obviously hating you.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
Jumbles through her purse, fishing out a light paper-clad passport. Inspect the passport.
Feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details.
Nice haircut.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
Who lived in the foreclosed apartment down the
Oh,
hallway?
that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall. A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
The sum must have been puny.
It couldn't have been that much money. These apartments look pretty shabby.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
What happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
I mean, I think it's obvious what she's doing here, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
Who lived here?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
She stops, hesitating.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry. Of course.
That's all, thank you. Replies with a smile, but her eyes remain glazed over. She's been waiting for you to leave. What if I just stay here? Making sure there's nothing else that I missed. The window's literally barred off. Hello, I inspected it for you.
Give me a moment.
I didn't find any counterculture people in apartment number 10. It was just a real estate agent setting up the room for new tenants.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
There'll be nothing but squalor unless we start killing real estate agents. Lax women and sexual deviants. That's what will come. Yes, radio computer wizards are coming. They're gonna save the place and the economy.
Oh, I do like wizards. And people like that in general. They have a lot to tell us about our fates.
I thought she was gonna be like, no!
She means clairvoyance.
Alright. Okay, I did want to... Man, I can't do anymore. Research. Okay, what are those shoes that I got? +1 to indirect modes of taxation. Do I even have that one? I don't. I can't even see what it does, but it goes with that, so. Dude, I have so many things! If I have to forget. I can't just unequip or something else. That kind of really sucks. I don't want to get rid of this, but the +1 conceptualization is nice. I like Kingdom of Conscience. No, I'm not forgetting anything. It takes a skill point to forget. Yeah. That's why I'm saying this sucks, because you can't even see what these ones will do for you. You can't even see what they'll give you, but you can't. It's like, I wish you could research them, and it would cost nothing, and then it would cost a skill point to actually internalize it, you know? I feel like this part is really bad. A skill point to forget, a skill point to learn, like it's... It sucks. But okay, we have that meeting to attend. We need... Oh, it's back on a day. Okay, so I'm calling her on Tuesday, I guess. No, filled Tuesday. Wait, it's been a day, hasn't it? Let's see if anyone else here has any other, like, communist info. I don't think so, because I think we got what we needed. But... Isn't there to check IMO? MO? Emo?
This door is made of metal and...
That's the only one I could interact with, okay.
This door is no one.
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, the research stuff sucks. I could try to get these people to sign the shit from Everard.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves
No,
don't
I
keep
can't.
you up at night. What can I help you with?
No, I cannot. Just kidding.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards.
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What is it with you and those
What is it with waves and fishermen? We need to be out there with them, fishing, making a living. So I asked them to accommodate me. But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can. So, what will it be, officer?
What do you do around here?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
What else?
I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Authentic Insular Indian cuisine.
Is that enough to make a living?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
Walking on the beach sounds quite romantic. What have you found?
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once. Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
All right. major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
Major narc. Bodies.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters. Seen enough of them in my life already. Very unattractive bunch.
Huh. What? She said that dead human bodies have washed ashore. And so I ask, I need to know, or I say I need to know about those human bodies. And she says I have no interest in floaters. Oh. Oh. Yo, I missed those boots before. How did I miss those? What the hell? I was on perception. What do I have now? I was on empathy. I like my empathy.
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum. The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
What is this place to you?
What the hell? My new hangout where I could silently sit, drink, and die while looking at the waves roll in. My forward base for the coastal part of the operation. It's free, that's good enough. I could live here. This is my new home. Wonder where the old one went.
Westward, across the canal, towers the whirling in rags. Door number 1 on the second floor is locked. Behind it lies a trashed room. 1 floor below, behind a counter, stands an irritable man. In a small shack in the fishing village, a Baroque heater hums quietly, emanating a sense of comforting warmth. A wash basin lies on the table, the water inside reflecting the somber face of the world. Far away, on the corner of Perdition and the Main, a nondescript building, obscured in a haze. It's vacant and lost, just like its tenant.
Thank you, strange sensation, for a fair assessment of the current situation.
Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Look under the floorboards.
Eh? Where? I'd love to.
An old mirror hangs on the wall.
Hi, Jiggle. How are you? Dude, it is so windy outside right now. I can't go back around that way. I can't look under the floorboards. I want to, but I can't. Or maybe it's under the floorboards at either the Whirling in Rags or the previous place, my old home, or my actual home that I don't know of yet. Can I see? I know I've done it before. Like I've brought up the. I feel like I've brought up the text before, but maybe not. Maybe not. Build Tuesday. So this is the next day, so I should be able to call Alice again and ask about this now. Research. Missing insects. Insulindian phasmid. Go talk to Egghead.
Winter, slow to let go of Rivershore. Flecks some more wet snow from above. The snow falls lazily, making the beach sand paler still, mixing with the rust-colored sewage runoff. It has been a cold year. All things waiting for spring will have to wait a bit longer.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, melted snow dripping from your hat.
What do I see?
The sky is full of great battleships. White clouds collide with one another, and the world is drenched with their debris.
How does it feel?
The melting snow seeps through your thin clothes. Grandmothers don't let their grandchildren out dressed so lightly in this weather. At least your hair is protected from getting wet and sticking together. You look around.
What's
More
less?
winding coastlines lined with abandoned buildings, crumbling piers, salt water lapping at their dark piles, grey and red forgotten city blocks, what remains of the pre-revolutionary effort to gentrify the coast.
Sorry, I'm getting a piece of chocolate. And
The
beyond that,
waters turn black, coal city in the shadow of San Martin, a boom town. Back when coal extracted from countless shafts near the city was needed to power Revachol.
sorry, that's loud. I'll try opening it away from the mic.
No more. The coal was supplanted by petroleum from the ocean floor and hydropower from the Esperance. Everything crumbled. These days, only the weakest remain in Coal City. Their hopes of getting rich linger in the defunct shafts under their feet.
What is that?
Below the old mines, L'Océan Municipal, Revachol's underground cemetery. Le Petit Rat braved the underground passageways, trying to get to Le Royan,
Le Royan.
where the Philippian kings were interred with their doctors and their admirals. Mausoleums, burial chambers, leaf gold still remains on the double door of the morning.
Le Petit Rat.
Children under 14, they go underground looking for artifacts to sell to foreign museums and for fabled relics. Their parents let them. They go deeper. After rubies, melchiorite, lapis lazuli, plundered from Safle and Seol during the time of the suzerain, in the burial chambers of the kings, Grand Old Philip, Guillaume II, and even in the mausoleum of Philip the Opulent. 2 kilometers underground, in a winding shaft along whose walls mirrors have been placed, so that daylight may eternally fall upon the richest of all the kings. The mausoleum contains untold quantities of gold, and that special, purest of the pure magenta cocaine, favored by Revacholian royalty. How can it be pure if it's magenta?
I'm gonna be pure with magenta.
Snow falls, and there is no answer. Some things are not for mortals to know. Few Petit Rats return from the shafts. Even fewer find what they're looking for. A small child steps out of the black tunnel with silver trinkets in her pockets. All around her, white snow on the extinguished coke furnaces and on the weather-worn shacks where fathers beat their sons after drinking. The snow melts on your fingers, turning to water.
What's about?
Coalition aerostatics hang like apparition under the cloud cover. Occasionally, lights flash as they maneuver through the falling snow.
What's below?
Layer upon layer of sand, poisoned with industrial runoff. The storm drainage, hidden bunkers. Rats scuttle.
Tell me a secret of the sand.
Someone stuffed a big old polar anorak into a concrete pipe under the boardwalk. It
What is an anorak? Oh, it's a jacket. Like a big puffer jacket. Ooh, okay. Hold up, I'm screenshotting this. And I'm gonna go find that. Concrete pipe under the boardwalk. Yeah, we'll look for that. What's in
The
the east?
canal you crossed to get here and beyond it. Martinez proper, the district the police forgot to police. There is laughter, lights, attempts at entrepreneurial activity, cynicism. Someone is scraping snow off their windshield at the roundabout, in the midst of which a statue of Philip III serves as a destination for grade school field trips and a fine perch for winter birds. A fenced-off yard. There's a truck belonging to a logistics company parked next to the gate. Bright light from a building behind the fence reflects off its hood. Clean white light coming from the windows of a clean cube-shaped office building hidden amidst ruins. A secret.
Yeah, we already know about that. Well, clean? His office wasn't really clean, but it was cube-shaped and it was hidden. Not amidst ruins, but amidst all of the... So maybe this is talking about something else? No. What's in the north?
The abandoned church, one of two remaining stave churches, which were collectively called Les Sept Sœurs. The other 6 sisters were destroyed during the Revolution.
And further
A
north?
serpentine strip of land weaving its way into the Martinez Inlet. Unfortunates on the run from the law, from themselves, sometimes hide out on nearby islets. Little dots in the ocean that are occasionally submerged when the tide is high and the weather foul.
35 month, also yay Disco Elysium.
35 month. 35 month. Hi Jackson, thank you for the resale for 35 month. Thank you. And yes, disco. I'm trying to remember like everything that I had done and where I was at with everything. And I put my little PNG. I feel like this is a better spot for it than over in the corner where I usually have it, because then it covers like the money that I have, the time, the day, all that, and like part of the dialogue over here, and it's just in the way over here, you know. But yeah, I completed the task, or quest, whatever you'd like to call it, of the dead body that was on the boardwalk. We found out who he was and contacted his wife, and it was very sad. Yeah. Very sad. And we are working on being communist, so we are going to be going to a secret meeting tonight. That'll be fun. Perfect placement. Exactly. Now I'm best friends with them. Exactly. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Excusez-moi, monsieur? On the
The
islands.
remains of a camp on a jagged piece of rock, a tent, old dishes and cutlery, long since abandoned. A hermit crab scuttles among the debris, looking for a new shell.
That's his true name? I didn't know that! Jackson!
Further out, the lights burn bright on Resurrection. Way beyond Martinez, a popular spa destination for ample-bodied Ozon kids with equally ample pockets. Then there's Ozon, but the snow falls too thick. You cannot see that far.
Not a real. Okay. Okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's meme. It's okay. It's meme. It's okay.
The Bay of Revachol. Vastness, great depth, over 1,200 meters at its deepest. Water, air brinier than hair. It is crisscrossed by huge cargo ships bearing company logos. Wild Pines, Zam, Morian. And at the farthest reaches of the Bay of Revachol, the shadow of the Coalition warship, Archer, on perpetual patrol duty, ready to unleash artillery fire if you were to rise up against the market. You shudder.
What's on the side?
The raised motorway, 881, with vehicles whooshing past one another day and night, while those who reside beneath the
wind is
motorway
whooshing outside
attempt
here
to
right
carry
now.
on with their lives in the snow and the slush. And south of the 881 is the Pox.
The Pox
was once a park, a place for reflection and recuperation for the patients of the old military hospital. In the 20, completely wild now, evergreen thickets covered in snow and industrial dust, feral dogs and even wolves roaming in packs. The police try to keep the deepest corners cordoned off.
But still.
Heavy drug users do slip through and hole up in the old military hospital, hoping to find something to get high on among the hastily abandoned supplies, or just to overdose in peace. A line of motor garages with armored carapaces hunched in the cold. A mechanic is hard at work, patching up bullet holes in the side of a Capri 40. These are the garages of Precinct 41. Snow settles on the roof of the repurposed silk mill. It serves as your station. Shivering RCM personnel hurry in and out of the main entrance. Around you, the snow continues to fall. To the west, the ocean swells. The stairs descend to central Jamrock. A man named Cooklove has a snow-covered stall there. In the snow falls on the utility district, the library, the florist, the Sarah Mauritian restaurant that offers homemade wine, and also on the brothels and drug dens, and the chop shops of the Zemyaki. All of this built around a lake that formed in a meteorite strike. At the center of this lake, there is a little ship. There are lights at the bottom of its hull. They are lights directed toward the seafloor, looking for something, like whiskers.
Looking for what?
A chill comes over you, crawling down your back. The sand under your feet is wet. Somewhere in the south, tarpaulin flap in the wind.
Stomp your feet for warmth, brushing off the snow.
We should keep moving.
That was
Who knows when
very, very long thought. That was an incredibly long thought process. Interesting though. It's always interesting to get more, Can I go this way?
We're close.
Good. There's the young man with the tape player and the large boyadero boots. Lung-shaped trees sprout on his silver belt buckle.
True, hard, full, core. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent.
I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary hanging behind the Whirling and Rags hostel.
Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yekokata, the place to be.
Yekokata is the place to be. Also, his character model has hair. Whatever. Hardcore is a mega. before, why is the Yakokata the place to be? What does that mean?
Yakokata is a hardcore place.
An intricate system of irrigation networks pockmarking the earth, intermittent seas of phosphorus mud, ripped tarpaulin fluttering in the wind. A pair of molten rubber boots also comes to mind. All in all, a truly hardcore place.
We're close. True, hard, full, core. Hardcore. Hardcore is a mega, internally coherent. Good morning, yeah. It's the message, so listen and you will see. No illusion, the spirit is what you feel. We're close. True, hard.
I'm trying to...
It's hardcore. Skibbity, skibberdanger. I am the rearranger. We're close. True, hard. Hardcore. Hardcore is... Here comes the night.
Trying to just exhaust all of his options right now.
True, hard, hardcore, internally coherent, all core, all right. Yeah.
What exactly are you doing?
Gotta get the people going. I'm
Why?
the party boy. It's my job.
Where's the party boy?
Hardcore party 25/7 beyond the winter's orbit style.
There is a place far away in Katla, beyond a certain latitude, known as Winter's Orbit, where there are 25 hours in a day. It is a tremendously cold place, abandoned to drunks and failed rock stars, full of eternite, depression, and half-finished ski-flying hills. The Suru live there.
We're close. True, hardcore, internally coherent, all core, all. Gotta get the people. Yeah. Request. I want everybody as close to the stage as possible. We're close. True.
We're close.
Hardcore. Internally. All core.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime, invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore. Ah!
No, but seriously, I'm a little worried.
The question is, what is the question?
It would have been good if I'd asked you a question, but I didn't know. It's just idiotic. Answer the question.
But there was no question.
But there was no question.
Close. True. Hardcore. Internally coherent. All core. All.
He furrows.
Hardcore. The question is, but there was a question?
What? Hi, Zero.
We're close. True. Hardcore. Internally all core.
He furrows his...
Is it though?
He stops dead in his tracks, tilting his head inside. I was just thinking that a moment ago.
One mind, one spirit. There's no other world. There's no other life. We're close.
We're close.
Hardcore.
Is it? I mean, really?
This young man adds a capital. Or maybe it's not good.
You know about him?
You know Van Eyck?
No, it's just a turn of phrase.
Well, it really is him. It's an honest-to-God Van Eyck beat. Well, actually, a reworking of a Peppy Popic and Arsos track. But let's not get too deep into that whole mess.
The Advent?
I paid $40 for this dialogue. I'm gonna hear every goddamn line. I hear my fellow countryman's accent. He does sound German. He does. But yeah, I have to solve the egghead puzzle. What if you just try again? Find your way out of his maze of things to say. I don't know. I feel like I need maybe an item or a higher stat or something. They're close. Hang on, I need to stand up and stretch.
True, hard, full, core. It's hardcore.
Is it? I'm just gonna keep saying it's hardcore.
We're close. True, hard. It's hardcore.
Is it? I don't say that. Okay.
We're close. True, hard.
Say nothing. Say nothing. Say nothing. Say nothing. Say nothing.
The question is, what is? But there was. We're close. True, hard, hardcore. Hardcore is a mega. Here comes the.
Here comes the night.
We're close. True, hard, full, hardcore, internally coherent. All car! All... Gotta
What are you
get the
doing?
people going! I'm the party boy. It's my
think I'm
job
also
to on the
party boy.
track. Watch your back. Watch out for the heart attack.
Dude. There's no way that this is how I do this, right? The ganz Strupfleck mit Mach Sli and then Himmel, ja. That's what he just said. Zero translate. Hardcore is a mega.
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things. It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Can't really talk to people before you get a reading.
Let's look at the pilot. Can you tell me anything about
A
it?
sticker? You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
Interesting. He wants you to describe it, though he already knows what it looks like.
Why describe it if you already know what I
So
mean?
I can hear you do it. Sometimes the outside gaze helps us reflect on things.
Noid, don't bother our guests with your games.
Piss off, Andre. Me and Mr. Cop are trying to discuss art.
You shouldn't talk like that.
I don't mind a little foul language here and
Cool.
there.
The ban on foulness. That's the moralist plot to alienate us from our bodily function so they can control us more fully. Anyhow, what was the sticker like?
It's a yellow circle, the human face with X's for eyes and a smile underneath. I think the X's means the guy is dead.
Good, good. What did you want to know?
What makes a sticker so modern?
Simplicity was brought to us by classical solarist modernism, but that was a tasteful, harmonious simplicity, right? Well, hardcore is not tasteful or outwardly harmonious. It's a warning shot. This will be dangerous. The echo of man's loss, haunting him. The sticker, the clothes, the music, same thing.
You come up with the stuff by
Not
yourself?
alone. Many people are thinking the same thing right now. There's a gathering at the Palaceum. The beat is the same for all.
Was that right? Is it a dead guy smiling?
Yes, you're the 23rd person to get it right. And I've asked 23 people. Looks like it's a dead guy smiling to the entire human race.
Why do you think that's
We're all
so?
the same. Same eyes, same smiles, same death.
What
Here's
does
a
he mean?
beat in history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths. The present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death. Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats.
Thinking maybe the smiling dead guy's a symbol for communism. It's also dead but doesn't care.
Yeah, that interpretation holds.
It was also
I
subject
guess
for now.
one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what for?
Sign?
Yeah, gotta compare. See if we can align.
Interesting.
I suck at socialising, man. Even now, our sign synchronisation is way off. I'll see what I can do.
What about now? Are the signs all right now?
Nah. Still strongly out of sync. Stage gamma disalignment. You heard me.
What about the machines you saw in the
Weird
church?
stuff. Specialised. There was a data processor and some sort of long-wave machinery. Wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign. Or some fucked up Samaran science sign. You know, the kind that goes head first into the supernatural.
The People's Republic of Samara is a product of Revachel's sister revolution on the Grad Isola. It's known as a severely degenerated rogue state.
You know, Samara, they're all alone in the world. Half of what we know of them is just propaganda.
I know, man. I was just talking about the aesthetic.
What's wrong with the supernatural?
Nothing's wrong with it. You should definitely be researched. You can still do sick shit with it, though.
The sickest. That's perhaps why it should be researched.
Supernatural, so you think it's real, that it actually exists?
Most of it doesn't exist. But there's also stuff that isn't allowed to exist. Because the moralists think it's too dangerous for the plebs. Psionic powers, pale-related diseases, pretenders pretending to be human, folk rights, that kind of stuff.
Why are you called Noid?
The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law at this moment.
It's not easy to reach a harmonic resonance of signs without some adjustment.
Does this mean we need sign matching?
Yes. Further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve this would be by getting us into the church.
I'll come back later.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
I don't know it has his signs, but what's the deal with Egghead there?
He's a quiet man, mostly communicates through music, and by being a master of ceremonies.
How do you communicate with him?
Well, he's just kinda here. I don't really know how to communicate with him.
Have you ever really talked to
Yeah,
him?
sometimes. When I stumble and find my way into his center, you have to hear a lot of hardcore to the mega first though.
The man smiles mysteriously, choosing to let the beat speak for itself. I get it. He's a puzzle.
He's a quiet
Says
man,
again,
mostly
what's a master of ceremonies?
a host, a declaimer of slogans. He's a performer, gets the people going.
Interesting, sire. A bit like you then. An MC for short.
Yes. Goodbye, officer.
We're close. True, hardcore, internally coherent. All core. Gotta get the people. I'm the party boy. It's my hardcore.
There is a place.
We're close.
Gets the people
True,
going.
hard, yeah!
This young old lady, it's not good.
You know
Van Eyck, wow!
The skinny wraith looks at you with some disbelief.
So am I! So am I!
Oh, is that why they call you Egghead? Because...
Egghead to the mega! The K became the G! The boy became the man! The Advent?
Is the Advent? Question mark? Sync the signs of Noid. Noid doesn't want to talk to you. The signs are not in sync. Guess you need to help him and his friends out somehow. Prove that you're one of his crew. Who knows what he'll tell you? Okay, so we have to do this meeting, and this, I have to get them in the thing, and so I have to level up once, and I need to put a point into physical. Oh, I can't teleport from in here. I think physical instrument. Can I not teleport from here? Let's see if she has any options I missed. I did. Sissy's tried to use me to set up a drug lab. I'm guessing you knew
I
this
did,
time.
and I'm sorry. For what it's worth, which isn't much.
This is why I didn't go into the tent. Typical delinquency.
You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it.
I don't care. I'm loco. Should have tried harder. Misleading a cop was no joke.
I know. I should have been able to control them, and I will in the future. I promise. May I ask, what did you tell them?
Do what you will with your dance club plans. Just no drug labs, please.
Thank you. I'll get them under wraps, I promise.
I'd like to know more about your associates.
My associates? I haven't got much to say about them.
You must know something about them.
Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
To the cops.
What about you? Tell me something about yourself.
Me? I'm a silver bird.
Okay, maybe I'll ask later about all this.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
What's that device you have there?
It's a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still.
And the wire?
Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
What's a contact microphone?
A contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike.
What am I supposed to do?
No idea.
Where did you get the mic
Same
from?
place I got the recorder from. The Palaceum.
What's the Palaceum?
Oh man. You haven't been to the Palaceum? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Thinking about it really cheers her up. It's a long way from here, though.
What the fuck? Interesting. This the guy your friend Egghead likes?
Oh, yeah. Egg's really into him. Maybe even too into him. He's a pretty intense personality.
Hey, didn't Piss and Fuck the World mention Van Eyck too?
Is it like a skull thing?
A skull thing? Man, you sound like 100 years old when you say that.
No, you don't. She's mistaken you for an old person. Say you're cool.
I get down.
I don't know what that means.
I grind.
I don't know what that means either.
It means I'm hippie on my ears, nor do I, but I have concrete evidence that I rock in the form of a wrecked tape player and a completely trashed hostel room.
That's cool.
Time has deserted me.
Sucks, man.
No!
Was there something else? About the contact mic, perhaps?
How does it
the
work?
mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-borne sound, if you like technobabble.
Something to do with contact mic?
Yeah, I record stuff with it.
Forget.
Sure. Same place I got the recorder from. Sure. Okay.
What are you doing out here on the
recording, I guess. I think I'm recording cracks in the ice, but there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
What happened to the headphones?
My boyfriend sold them.
What for?
I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
What are those recordings for? The cracks, the footsteps?
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway.
Rubs her shoulders.
I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
She looks at the recording device. The thing she thought would fill her hours with joy and escape. It's turning out to be an empty fantasy. She feels childish. Very useless all of a sudden. The sharp drop in endorphins is almost visible. Like a warm blanket has fallen off her shoulders. The wave of chill. The quivering jaw. Indications of a drug high.
Take this, you're cold.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
Give her my hat, bro. Fine.
Thanks.
Fuck! I shouldn't have done that.
Go ahead.
Tape recorder lies on the ice like a discarded toy. Pick it up. More empathy for that? More empathy? Bruh. She's not even wearing the hat! I shouldn't have done that. Why did I do that? Piss, 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 piss. +1 reaction speed. I shouldn't have done that, man. What the hell, Ethan? Dude, I shouldn't have done that. That was a good hat. I know, I gave her a good hat. I should have just left and then gone back into the conversation, like put on this hat and given it to her. Give it back.
Hello
Hey,
again.
can I have my hat back? What are you doing
Recording,
out here in the
I
cold?
guess. I think
What happened to the old headphones?
the musicians. Anyway, I don't really know.
She looks at the sharp.
Take this, you're...
No, ma'am.
It's okay.
Nope. I can give her my hat again.
Go ahead.
Reload. I don't even know how to reload. How do I reload? Load? Autosave. This is the last one. All the way back in the apartment. What does that hat give? What does that hat actually give? It was the foam one. It looks like it was the last time it saved. So the fucking wiki doesn't even tell me what skills it gives. Oh wait, yes it does. +2 logic. That's so good. I'm reloading. I'm reloading. Did I already talk to you?
Now? Of course.
Yes, okay. Okay. Are you actually cutting me right now? Go to the fucking door! I'm literally stuck. I can't leave. I can't leave.
What now? I need to get it ready. It was...
But
that was my... Of course.
I actually can't leave. I can't click on the floor outside. Hey, dumb fucking bitch, can you open the fucking door?
the sum must have been.
Well, it does not disappear from these apartments. I'll tell you. Don't have both apartments. Oh, that's and.
The sum must.
Well, these apartments. I'll tell you. Don't have both apartments. Of course.
Kim, open the door.
Yes. Excuse me.
You're cramping
Frankly,
my style.
detective, you are in a deranged state.
The lieutenant thinks you're some unaccountable wreck who needs constant supervision.
I know
That's
what
good.
RCM is. What if I need some
Some
me time?
you time? This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery.
Maybe I need someone to cramp my style every now and then.
It's important that
the lieutenant.
Kim, open the door! Kim. Now it's magically open. Okay. Okay, hey lady! Hey lady.
Give me a moment.
There's no one in
I see.
there.
What?
Wizards are coming. Thank you. My research finished or whatever. Yeah, book collector finished. Cool. Go up here. I think we already called the library. No, we did not call the library yet. Piss. It's okay. It's fine. The save was a long time ago, but we went through a ton of dialogue, so it's fine because now we can just skip all the dialogue. I've never had to